All right, let's go, let's go. What's good, Yield Guild? We are back with another stream. The community's gathered, and it's time for some big time. A lot of fun stuff going on. We've got a lot of core big time community members here, and we're gonna go over the game spotlight wrap up. So we've got Dan here, we've got Big Daddy, we've got Chard and Kuya AC, and of course the marshals moderating in the background. We've got Senpu, Bibs, and Mang Dags. So we're gonna dive into all of the fun things big time. Let's go.
All right, let's go, GM guys. How was your day?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I definitely appreciate it.
Eh,
Good
Thanks
day
for the
so far.
intro, Ezeal. So yeah, good evening, good morning, guys. So we're about to do a wrap up for our big time. So here we have Big Daddy, Chard, and then Sayo. We'll discuss about the tournament that happened yesterday. So it was exciting, fun, and uh yeah, so fun game. So yeah, go ahead, Dan.
All right. So as you guys know, wait, Big Daddy want to make the announcement of how we did on the tournament, as you went through the effort of casting the whole thing for us.
Right, so we're just gonna have a quick recap as to what happened uh, at the tournament. So we got at the first place, we got YGG big time. They got I think that was a minute and 20 on average, or maybe lower. I'm not really sure. But they got the first place, and the second place also was YGG Guildhouse. So uh, all the YGG teams were uh, pretty much competing that time, and we've got the third runner up. That was the Nest. So I think the fastest run was done by the YGG Big Time team, headed by C7. They got, I think, around 43 seconds into the boss room. So huge shout out to them.
Yeah, and I think the time between the Big Time team and the Guildhouse team is just 11 seconds apart, which is what, like one enemy bug, one enemy bug difference. So yeah, they were really they were going hard, and it was really great to see all those other teams come in and join in on the fun. Chard, how was your experience with the tournament?
Yeah, the tournament is really cool. I've seen a lot of cool lineups and a lot of team efforts are really been there, especially in the when they're on the boss room, planning out who's going to open up the chest and who's going to clear this side and that side. So it's all about the team effort and planning. Because one mistake will really get you fuck up with the time.
Yeah, so I apologize for the quality, guys. As you can see on the stream, it's a bit blurry, but I do believe that the players are streaming in low quality because the game is heavy. The game is heavy, and they're trying to push for this fastest speed. Um, I think what made the best impression on me was as I was assisting in the moderation, being able to interact with those other teams, getting to know them, and uh, in all actuality, the teams weren't. I think the primary focus for them is the fun uh, and the experience of being able to play with other guilds. As you know, the guild function in the game is still under development, so the chance for them to compete with other guilds playing the game, being able to take part in this kind of format in the game. They were just excited and happy to be there to compete with other players and see how well their lineups and characters stack against all the other players. We had players from all over the world actually joining in, not just the Philippines. I think of the 7 teams, 3 were from or four were from Asia, and the others were from Brazil and Europe. So it was really eye opening. How about you, AC? How was your? How did you find watching it?
Yeah. The game was so intense at some of the rounds, but we found out that the team composition for different team is quite interesting, right, Big Daddy? And yeah, the time, and congrats, shout out to our guys, by the way. Congrats to YG Big Time and the Guild House for getting to the top spot. And shout out again as well to the our Discord listeners and the sirs. Yeah, so oh,
Yeah, I
there,
think.
Nomad is there. Yeah,
Yeah,
congrats, congrats, brother. Yeah,
yeah, it really,
the game was so fun. It's fun, and we have a lot of participants, and the tournament takes quite a while.
for sure.
and it's fun how you can watch those numbers pop out as the times set, and you're saying, okay, if someone does better than us, our ranking is gonna slip. So on the boards over
Yeah,
there, everyone's
agree.
watching.
We want already to say the times yesterday, but we're keeping it and just giving up proximity time, and when we're hosting the the stream yesterday. And by the way, that is HP, right? On the on
James,
our
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. HP from
Shout
Blue
out to
Mint.
him as well from Blue Mint. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
he share any stuff with you about Blue Mint that we would find interesting?
I think Big Daddy can answer that. he talked with HP for quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah. So about Blooming, they're I think they're still focusing on getting other games, uh, having tournament in other games as well. So I think the highlight of what HP said yesterday. So they're still contacting other teams, other game developers as to to collab with them and to run some tournaments just like what happened to YGG and Bloom. So yeah,
Yep.
their team is promising as well. So let's just hope for the best to them as well.
Yeah. No ACL. Have you seen any of our previous tournaments before? Were you able to catch up on those?
Yeah, I popped in like here and there when I could, and just caught some of the stream during the work life. But it's definitely intense. I see like Mandags is mentioning that the team just ripping through these dungeons with ease. Like it's definitely impressive. Like under 1 minute to clear anything like that. So yeah, the speed run skills are on point. I played big time a little bit earlier on. Like I'd say the last time I played was maybe a month ago, but it's nice to see that the guild house community is going strong, like nomads out here. I remember like just over 2 years ago, like these guys were running the Mir 4 guild and trying to conquer the regions there, and like things have just evolved. Like we've got a better game, like MMOs are getting better, and big times here killing it. So yeah, the tournaments are great. Love to see the community achieving success, and hoping for more fun times ahead.
Right. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
just to point out, the tournaments that we've uh, partaken in since the beginning of Big Time have evolved quite a bit. So I think the first tournament we did, it was speedrunning the whole dungeon, and if you thought the boss room clear was hard, imagine that if you're doing the whole dungeon. The second one we did was an 8-hour marathon for NFT farming. So the players are trying to get creative with how to compete with each other in the game. Um, this was our take on how we felt would best showcase the skills and the abilities of the players in order to compete with each other, how they compose their teams, how they bring out the effectivity of those teams. And
Yeah.
so we hope that it was entertaining for everybody. The players had fun. Hopefully, it picks up some more, and we can do this more regularly later. But we'll talk about that later. Um, in the meantime, AC, you want to transition into the game?
Oh wait. To our game updates and patches.
Yeah, we can talk a bit more about the game and see where it's at right
Mm,
now. Chard and
Yeah.
Big Daddy can fill us in and what the latest developments are, where the game is going, and what we can look forward to in the next few months.
I'm gonna. Yeah, sure. We can go ahead.
If
So
you
we
guys
have
want
Chard and Big Daddy. We'll
before you
discuss
jump into
the.
it, maybe if you want to just, since I've been out of the mix for like a month, maybe let me know some of the major changes that, have occurred since then. Like what is really, a highlight since the last time I played. That'd be awesome as well. Just a quick touch on that, if you could.
Right, Chard, you, you go first.
Yeah, so there's a big patch, or not really big patch, but the upcoming patch, which is the point 26, will be focused more on the gameplay. So there will be new class and skills and added town. Also, there's new combo mechanics. I think it will be updated within this month. So yeah, I'm looking forward with that new class, which is the Battle Mancer. They call it Battle Mancer, and the Tech Blade.
Yeah,
Haven't really they haven't really given any much details about it, but most likely it's range class, right? Gabi?
yeah. The first one will be the range, and the second
Yeah,
one, the tech blade, will be the mix of uh
Necromancer, I think.
necromancer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think to add more about those two new classes, as what Charge said, the two classes that are gonna be coming up at the 0.26 patch is Battlemancer and Textblade. So it's a Battlemancer is a combination of Time Warrior and Chronomancer, whereas the Tech Blade is a combination of Quantum Fixer and a Shadow Blade. So as what I've seen in the video of Big Time, I think you need at least level 35 character in order to unlock those classes as well. So and also there's new additional skills for I think for each of the classes as well. So that's a really great update to the game, and also to add, they're also gonna add two more classes for each patch that's coming up. So we're gonna expect more and more classes uh, as the game goes through. So we're excited about that as well.
definitely,
have
definitely.
you
And
heard of the Fog of War, Gabi?
What?
The Fog of War.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they haven't really given deals that. I think it will be having a fog like with Dota 2, wherein you cannot see the whole map.
Ah, okay, that's nice.
So maybe
yeah,
it's
that will
something
be a good
in the
feature.
boss room.
Definitely.
So
Oh,
probably the older players, or the players who grind much about that game would have an advantage there, since they almost like memorize the map already. So
Yeah,
that would be a fun event as well. And
agree,
also,
agree.
as what Chard said on a previous streams, there's also going to be an event, right, Chard, for the crafting. So there's going to be a unique one of one NFT that's going to be crafted as well. So that's where I think the guild system would take place, because that will be who would have, or which guild would have the first one to have the unique NFT one of one.
yeah. Maybe I wonder when that will be live. Sounds like gonna be a big event for especially if we have already the guild system live.
Yeah, so we're hoping to to participate in these types of events, so that big time we'll be back in grinding big time.
Oh, I remember, guys. There's an airdrop when you play the game for a long time, right?
Yeah, so I think they started it on January. So each month they're doing airdrops for like mystery boxes. So as you play, I think uh, 5+ dungeons or something like that, you can have a chance to have an airdrop for the mystery box. So that's I think I Chard and I and some of our team members in YGG Big Time already had their drops for this month, for the month of April. So we're just waiting for the month of May as well.
Right
Yeah.
there from Gushi. There will be a minimum of 20 dungeons for you to get an airdrop. So for the people that are watching for playing as well or want to get in uh just recently in big time, make sure to do your 20 dungeon. Probably is it per day or a month
Yeah, I think
to get the airdrop.
yeah, I think for that's for that month only.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Sounds
So
reasonable.
yeah, it's a great addition of a great featured addition for the active players of big time, and that will interest new players as well to get their own new NFTs or
And
airdrop.
also, yeah. So in addition to that, I think those mystery boxes that are dropping are gonna be, or excuse me, are gonna be dropping. I think at the end of quarter four.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
There's
I
actually
think.
Mm.
in the
Oh, sorry.
community.
Go ahead.
Is YGG going to host a big time tournament or future tournaments? Sir Mordred asked in the Discord.
Yeah, we're working towards having at least a monthly tournament that we're preparing for. So
Nice.
you guys have to be in the YGG Big Time Discord to keep a lookout for those.
It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna
We
be
had
fun, guys.
a lot of great feedback
Yeah.
from this last tournament, so
Mm.
it's gonna be interesting what we can
Definitely.
pull out.
Yeah, definitely a one to watch out for, and we might include it in the gap quest. So watch out for it, guys.
Yeah. Circling back to the question, no ACL gave like an update since you haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
I think one of the most important things that they've been laying the foundation for, as Big Daddy mentioned earlier, is unique NFTs. So there's gonna in the future there's gonna be a crafting system that's coming out, and if you go to the marketplace on OpenLoot and you check out all of the available NFTs, so you'll see 20,000 NFTs, 30,000 of those lower rank NFTs available that the players have farmed. But they've been rolling out updates and like a ladder system and like a framework for how you're going to be able to get to those unique NFTs, and you are going to burn a lot of NFTs in order to get that. I think that the estimate that they gave us was for one unique NFT, you are going to in essence burn 20,000 uncommon NFTs. So it's going to really be a guild effort going forward later on as they continue building the game, and I don't see I don't see it being you being able to get that far playing solo. So uh,
Unless you're playing 24/7, like 7 days a week, like that's a grind. You know, it's an MMORPG, right? So
mhm.
sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, so economy is building, content is building, balances are fixing. I do believe that a lot of the emphasis that big time is focusing on right now is making sure that the backbone of the mechanics of the game are solid, because in order for them to push towards having it esports friendly, you gotta make that solid, and be the be sort of like a pillar that the game stands on. Because esports in itself can become its own pillar in the future that the game relies on. But in order for that to be viable, you need that solid mechanics. You need that fair play. We're really happy that Big Time hasn't introduced any pay to win mechanics into the game. So it's really going to depend on the skill level of the players, their ability to work together, the ability for them to just hone their reflexes and anything needed in order to succeed. So you can really see that when you watch the tournament. You can see the players who are well coordinated, who are veterans at the game, as to those who are playing more casually. So hopefully we can see more of that as the game progresses.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good, man. It's looking good so far.
Yeah. Uh, Big Daddy Chart, you guys have anything more to add about where the game's
Yeah,
going?
they're going to add a new mode called Thunder Cube. If you They announced it on their last town hall. It's gonna
Mm.
be clearing up waves of monsters.
Okay. So
So
like
It's a
a
survival. Yeah.
tower rush. Am I correct?
yeah,
Like
yeah, it's like,
endless dungeon.
yeah. So I think each rounds mobs are getting higher levels. So I know that they are trying to build a leaderboards around that mode.
Nice.
A
That
new,
should be
yeah,
interesting.
opportunity for a tournament.
Yeah, that would be. I think that would be easier to facilitate.
Mm.
Nice. It went from the fastest time to how long you can survive now. Who can survive the longest amount of time? The most waves. It's good.
Yeah, and
In the game.
if you noticed with the way that they attack dungeons, those monsters have different skills and different. So they're gonna have to plan accordingly if they want to survive that long. Because if they're switching up monsters and rolling out different mob groups, it's gonna be tough to take all of those on. You can't. There's no one size fits all build that would be able to take that on.
You gotta be versatile and you have to know your stuff.
Yeah, I
Teamwork.
can share the trailer as well.
Nice.
Oh, they have a trailer for it.
Yeah, I shared on the English voice text.
Could we play it
Uh,
here? Can we show the trailer here for the Thunder? It's a Thunder Cube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shared it on the English voice text
Okay.
on
Cool.
YGG.
I think I think we can show that one as well.
Yeah, let's show it here. President.
yeah, that'd be great. It's my first time seeing it too in action.
Let's go. Big time.
The tank bug though is looking mean.
Ooh.
Thunder Cube.
Yes. All right. I
Nice.
think that's gonna be, a good idea for the tournament.
It has a good
It's
vibe.
one hell of a clip. Uh,
It looks familiar. The atmosphere feels familiar. Anyone here ever play Destiny? Like
oh
like
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
that particular scene kind of like gives me the vault,
Just
the Vex hive mind in the vault of
the
glass.
vault.
Yeah, that kind of gives me that vibe there. It looks like
The
the
light
portal.
from the sensor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Looks intense. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna get messy in there. Um, all
Definitely.
right. So okay, sorry, McDaddy, anything you want to add up to that leading in from the Thunder Cube? Anything else?
No, I think we've said I almost said it all already on the previous stream. So
All right. Just to give details, so this patch mostly that we were talking about is 0.26. Right after which 0.27 comes out, and 0.27 is the major economy patch that's gonna roll out tokenomics, I believe. So when tokens come into play, that means that all of those utility NFT airdrops that you've been receiving that are available on the market, they're going to be usable on our space, the personal space that you've been collecting, and we'll see if that triggers the forging mechanism as well. Um, if I'm right, there are several utility NFTs that have several functions as well, right, guys? I think Armory is for forging, and then
The Time Warden. Yeah.
Time Warden is for
mm,
the coins. Yeah,
Mm.
Nice.
yeah.
So,
So
question,
things
like,
to look
if
forward to.
yeah, if they introduce the token model soon, and the marketplace opens up a bit more, like so
Mm.
far is big time like primarily like player driven, like the players are the ones directing how the resources and the items in the game kind of are distributed, like, or is it set by big time? Like, what do you think? Is it open? Are the players the ones like kind of in control of you know all of that fun stuff? Basically, like the market, right? The NFTs in the game, the
Mm.
items in the game. Yeah, because it would be great if it's in the players' hands to be able to you
Yeah.
know just flow naturally and yeah, see how the game
Yeah.
progresses, how the market goes.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
once the forging is activated, that will be the case when different players will do the crafting, especially the guilds with the spaces. They will create a forging house definitely, and then players can join and come in and then do the forging within that space, and that space can be rented as well, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely, it will be fun and it will be a community based forging crafting items, different items.
there's just going to be guild farming. Everyone's going to be going hard to get all these resources, craft
Agree.
away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So currently, right now, all the players have to work with is actually the drop rate set by Big Time, and but they are in control of the pricing of the NFTs, and it's nice to see that prices mostly have held in their market, and still a lot of value going around in there. And as these updates come out, I'm sure that that will also cause a fluctuation in those prices again, because like we mentioned before, that you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of those lower tier NFTs in order to go up.
It's true. That's great, actually. That stability shows that like there's a consistent player base. Players are having fun, and yeah, they're the ones that are like using the market, playing with the assets, all that fun stuff. So it's holding the value. It's not like a bunch of investors coming in and yeah, taking away from that. So it's good to see. Big times going slowly, but they're going in the right direction.
Agree. Yeah, agree. Yeah, it will be on the players' decision how they will turn the economics of the game and how they will create the different NFTs that they have, how they will expand uh the community or the future of the big time. Not
Nice.
just the investor keep on investing on different things, but the player itself who is grinding every day, getting the items of different rarities and then recrafting it to a different kind. So yeah,
Nice.
it will be fun. So yeah, so we're moving ahead, and do you still guys have to discuss anything with the update patch? Are we good?
I think we're good. We can move
Uh,
on to the upcoming stuff we have planned for the community.
all right, go ahead then.
Yeah. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, Big Daddy and Chart they stream every Wednesday on the YDG main channel. Please check them out. They do mostly gameplay, uh, experiment, play around, invite more people into the parties. As you know, big time, you need to have a party if you want to progress. Um, at the speed that the other players are going at, it's going to be a real struggle if you play solo. And we're here for you if you guys want to party up. We do want to encourage players getting together so that they maximize the time spent in the game. Uh, so that there's the Wednesday stream that they're doing. Big Daddy Chart, you guys want to talk a little bit about what you guys do on there?
Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna add some things as to what Sir Dan said. Also, in our during our weekly streams, we're also giving away Ruby passes. So again, for those new players or old players from MMORPG games in Web 2 that wants to try out uh, big time as a AAA Web 3 game. So just DM Chard or me, and also make sure to meet the minimum requirements of the game, as because the game itself is gonna need more than just 8 gig of RAM. So yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, yesterday there's some players that is having a low end PC, but they were able to still play the game with low settings. But yeah, they're having issues here sharing their screens. So I think it really depends on the players. So some are playing under 30 FPS, but still manage to have a good time.
Nice.
So yeah, I think it
Yeah.
can
So
be. It's just so now the big time is trying to optimize the game. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, it's
I,
accessible regardless, right? So
I noticed that with the tournament, some teams were like running on the lowest settings possible, so that there was less lag or less loading time or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're also
they
playing
do
under
change.
window mode only.
they're going for speed, so they optimize to hit the objective, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
forward thinking.
Okay, so and yeah, aside from that, we're also working on having monthly tournaments for the community. Big Daddy and Chard are assisting me, and we loop in a lot of the players on feedback of what they'd like to play as well, and we're always open to ideas if they have formats that they'd like to test out. Just to make the game more entertaining for us as we grind away on our daily NFT quotas. But yeah, we're working on that. We're also working with AC so that we can try and include these more in the gap quests. So we're studying how we can fit the gameplay into quest based system within gap. As you guys know, since the game is so in a very raw state still, makes it a bit challenging sometimes to create a structured flow around it. But as we're seeing the developments roll out, we're getting a better idea of how we can work with these and gaps. So yeah, look forward to that with next season. We will be preparing a lot for that in order to provide a more rewarding experience for the players. So
Okay. Yeah. Definitely make sure to tune in to our Discord channel, especially the Big Time channel. Uh the links are in our Discord. Yeah, here, there in the screen. Just make sure to join our Big Time Discord. And yeah, let's play together. And then if you have any suggestions for Gap, we can try to look at it. And yeah, let's build the Big Time community there.
yeah,
Yep.
that's good. We're okay with that, AC. Please look forward to those updates. We're always online over there. If you don't catch us there, we might be in Guild House, horsing around with another game, but uh, we do pay attention to the big time players on the YGG big time community Discord as well. So we have two places that uh, you can find us. They are playing regularly. Almost, I can say 24/7. You're gonna find someone on either of those.
It's
Yeah,
true. There's
definitely.
always a team running. Yeah, for sure. Anytime that I've like even I've lurked in the guild house here and there, I haven't had as much time to play this game because it does take a bit of time. But I always see active community members there in the guild house, so it's awesome.
All right. Our host for today will wrap up this night. Go ahead. So yeah, just shout out to the guys again. Congrats winning the first and second spots there. Our big time guys. And yeah, we're closing the night out. Sending
Definitely.
Chino ACL.
Yeah, for sure. It's been awesome to see, the YGG big time team updates and the guild house updates. I appreciate you guys having me on and yeah, definitely absorbing all of the new fun things going on in big time. You're tempting me to play. But yeah, shout out to all the YGG community that joined us today. Make sure you join the guild house community. Jump into the YGG Discord. Peep the next stream. We'll be here with some more fun times. So yeah, stay tuned and take it easy, everyone.
Yeah. Good night. Good night. Good morning, guys. See ya.
Thank you.
Keep
GG's,
playing,
GG's.
amigos. Get a replay.